Okay, my name is Choolwe Mudenda. I am a recent homeowner. I've had a 20 by 30 plot in Lusaka for quite a number of years. I started construction, but I had to halt because I had to leave the country. And I'm building 2 semi-detached flats that are 2 bedrooms each, and it's self-contained, and they have an open plan living room and kitchen. And when I came back to Zambia, I thought of finding one company that could cater for all my needs in ensuring that I completed construction for these flats. And I reached out to Sieben. Now moved in. I'm very happy with the one flat. So we completed one flat. One other flat is still under construction, and I'm very, very excited to be a homeowner officially. Yes. I've been interested in real estate for some time, and I've had this plot for a number of years. So I thought, it would be great to start something on my own, albeit very scary, and to finish it off.
So before working with Sieben Investments, what was your experience like when planning this project?
It was very, very difficult because I was working with different groups of people, and quality assurance, I think, was the biggest problem because they would come through, do certain works, I wouldn't be happy, then I would have to look for somebody different to come and do the same work. And so that was quite frustrating, both financially and socially. So managing a project from outside of the country was extremely frustrating. I would send money and work with the assumption that the execution would be according to my standards. Quality assurance turned out to be the biggest issue. And when I came back, it was really sad to find that some of the things I had paid for had not been done in some instances, or had been done but with very, very poor quality.
How did you first come across Sieben Investments?
Oh, that's interesting. I have known Bonwell for forever. But because he's always been posting on social media, I've always had his number. There's always things that he's been posting over the years. I think we've been chatting for quite a bit of time.
Okay. And was there a specific moment that made you feel confident in choosing Sieben for your project?
One was that because I knew that the group of people I was working with have studied civil engineering. 2, Bono went to Japan, so I assumed that he learned a thing or two. So, no, but for real, I was like, I'm sure he's learned a thing or two. And yes, and also my engagements again with Bonwell.
So you'd say communication was great throughout the project?
Yes, Choolwe was very consistent. Choolwe Chileshe was very consistent. And sometimes it was, I think, I would be the problem in some instances because I'd be too busy to get back to her in time with some of the stages. But yes, communication was very consistent.
Was there a specific point when you realized that the project was really coming together?
Yes. Initially, I had a team that had set up windows for the house. I did not like the quality of the windows. And when Sieben came on board, I asked them to replace all the windows in the house, which they did. I think it took us a bit of time to just agree. I especially requested that the windows also have sieves. And when that was done to my expectation, I was very happy, and I was very confident that this project was coming to fruition.
And how do you feel now that the project is done and you're walking through the space?
It's euphoric. Yes, euphoric. This has been a project that's gone on for quite a number of years, and at some point I almost gave up. I almost sold the plot, but I'm very, very grateful that I can walk into my house and not pay rent.
Which part of the project are you most proud of?
The windows, one, I really love those. And also the kitchen. I think the kitchen was it was quite a challenge because it's so tiny, but it came out really lovely. And I love the colors.
What would you say to someone who's unsure about choosing a contractor?
Especially for people who are very busy, it's extremely convenient, and it gives you peace of mind, because when you're working with different groups of people in the same area, unfortunately, there are times when you get taken advantage of, but when you have a contractor, you know where to find them, right? Communication is very clear, and if there's any, misalignment, it's very easy to have a meeting and just sort out any issues that you may have. And it gives you structure. And for me, that's what I really want. And that's what I wanted, structure, and that's what I got. One-stop shop.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about the project or about the Sieben team?
Okay, no, I think first of all, I just want to say thank you to the Sieben team, and especially recognizing Choolwe, who was the supervisor for this project, for doing a fantastic job, excellent communication, and always running any ideas past me, and also giving suggestions, because sometimes as a customer you want something, but then the subject matter expert can kind of guide you on what would work best, depending on the situation. So really, really want to thank Choolwe and of course Bonwo and the rest of the Sieben team for a job well done. So I would definitely recommend Sieben to anybody who has projects. And also, again, if you want structure, if you want to be updated, even if you're not available. Also, I appreciate that they're able to have physical or online meetings to accommodate anybody's busy schedules. That is fantastic. I still have another house that needs to be completed, so definitely Sieben and I will be talking soon.